Alright, so I did equip some 3-star weapons, and I leveled up these two, just so they're the same level as Rover. I didn't level up the weapons, just because I only got 3 stars so far, and, yeah, I know I'm gonna get better eventually, you know, once we start wishing some more, hopefully. I don't want to look at his design some. Yeah, he's pretty. Like him already.
Here's your sundial, intact as it was.
Mr. Mortefi, can we have the test results?
I like his voice too, very deep.
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It sounds different from a solid object. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box. This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We've scanned it, and there's a small paper scroll inside. However, it's missing a crucial component. We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed.
Impressive analysis.
Automata mechanics isn't my field of study. I specialize in developing tacitite weapons, but the foundational theories behind these applied technologies are quite similar. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with tacitite weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should be able to solve the puzzle and access the paper scroll. However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like.
Shall we go ask the experts in this field?
No need to ask him. I can help you with this. I just need some time to think it over. One moment. I have an incoming call. What is it? You certainly are well informed. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste. Well, since you've put it that way...
Rover, Mr. Mortefi's expression seems to have softened, don't you think?
Yeah, he looks like a purring cat now.
We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling.
And he just naturally lent us a hand.
It looks like Mr. Mortefi needs more time. Maybe we should give him some space to concentrate. Rover, let's come back later, shall we?
Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you mentioned. Indeed, you just pointed out a blind spot in my thinking. Your workshop? That hellish place? Stop sweet-talking me. I get it. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill 2 entirely different structural requirements at the same time. Considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded pointer. I'll drop a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the parts in his place. He keeps a box full of them.
Who is Jiyan Li?
Mr. Mortefi? Is that the person you were talking to earlier? Mr. Xiang Li Yao, I think?
Yes. It doesn't take me much effort to figure out this little sundial here. But I do admit talking with Jiang Li made it easier. He's the expert in automata mechanics I mentioned earlier. The only principal investigator we currently have.
Is it going to be dangerous?
It's a minefield of clutter and chaos. A murky swamp within the Academy walls, as vile and perilous as some primeval forest before the lament. Any civilized human would find it impossible to stand.
It's just cluttered, right?
I see. Shall we go and retrieve the parts now, Rover?
Okay. Bye, pretty doctor man. I guess. Is he a doctor? Scientist? Whatever.
I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than Mr. Mortefi's description.
Oh, this is the place we were at before.
Though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should start.
Probably the glowing thing.
This should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortifi.
I guess because we kind of came in here and poked at stuff before we even began. Kind of jumped the gun on that.
Mr. Mortifi, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in.
I'm all ears.
The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing unusual about it. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult to distinguish. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
The wave-worn phenomena?
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena, and the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low-temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortifi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So, the discs are rotatable now?
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
The earthly branches represent time.
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing, but it's falling out of daily use. Now, what kind of information could it represent?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
The Grand Libraries.
Yes, the large data repositories located in Huanglong's major cities.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
Let's go find the archives about the sugar pearl.
I found it. It's located on the way shelf. Mao Cheng Si Wu Wei. Rover, it's here. If I remember correctly, Zhenzhou was established during a year of Wei, several cycles ago. The Zhenzhou City Hall and Huashu Academy were built in the same year. The Gorges of Spirits battle sparked Zhenzhou's founding, and the formidable tacit discord described here? I believe it is the Crownless. There are 2 photos here. Rover, about the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy after the lament, but I still remember that sweetness from my childhood. The battle against that epidemic in Zhenzhou was grueling. Once infected, children either died or suffered lifelong disabilities, resonators or not. With tacit discords ravaging Zhenzhou and severing all communication with other cities, just words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. They resorted to self-experimentation with a newly developed vaccine, risking everything for a chance. If they failed,
they were here.
We owe our presence here to those who came before us. It's important to remember their sacrifices. If the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Is it related to your past? Or is it... According to the reports, the vaccine's creator died 3 years after its development, with the rest of the team now aged over 50. You mean, you could be that infant shown in the pictures? They should be around your age by now. But he doesn't have your golden eyes. Rover, about the sugar pearl.
Talk about the founding of Zhenzhou.
Zhenzhou was the most recent city established in Huanglong. The mountains of spirits running from north to south divide Huanglong in 2. The capital and the 5 cities are located in inner Huanglong, while Zhenzhou is in outer Huanglong. The Battle of Gorges of Spirits was the catalyst to found Zhenzhou. Tacit discords were born in the Norfolk Barrens, and their invasion route was originally traceable. However, the emergence of the Crownless changed it.
The Crownless?
The Crownless is a tacit discord that embodies war itself. The hatred of the fallen warriors and the fear of the survivors are the ingredients for it. With the limited information available, some researchers have speculated its connection with the Threnodian.
What is the Nodrian?
When it comes to the Threnodian, there is a lot to tell. For now, think of it this way. The Threnodian is the most powerful tacit discord. The battle of the Threnodian that happened long ago was to fend it off. According to the reports, the Crownless is very similar to the formidable tacit discord we encountered.
And it was in the Gorges of Spirits, too.
Our sentinel, Jue, manifested before us in that battle. Rover, about the sugar pearl.
About the time indicated on the sundial.
We have the symbol Wei now. This should go with the time part, but we can't yet solve the puzzle with this alone. Maybe we can figure out the cardinal direction part by looking into the tokens again. It might have something to do with how we got one of the clues. Rover, about the sugar pearl. What do you think, Rover?
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the sundial's puzzle. Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets, and one target may hold several pieces of information. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share, while I had questions to ask. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her, making it seem like she is complicating matters. Maybe she was running out of time. That's why she could only offer us scraps of the puzzle, instead of actually putting it together. Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues may simply be a test to... She needed to ensure that those who may come across these tokens without understanding their true meaning would not be able to use them for access. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you mean?
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever?
You make it sound like I'm old.
Baiju said he is in great health. No issues to report. We made some progress in investigating the tokens, too.
How did it go for you?
Nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Chang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chimpi's head, causing him to take a tumble. Some dogs kept barking and have been scaring the passers-by, so I went there to calm them down. I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person who reported it. You're not the one they're searching for, though. Anyhow, I need to visit the person who reported the case tomorrow. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. That's pretty much the update for now.
Looks like you had a fruitful day.
You betcha. All right, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though. Let's grab breakfast at Panhua's restaurant tomorrow before my shift. Meet you guys there in the morning. Be there or be square.
I'll be there.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
Sanhua has prepared a room for me.
Talk about hospitality. All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the city hall, and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd like some time alone. People eavesdropping on top of eavesdropping. Alright. I was hoping to explore a little bit, but I guess we'll go meet them. And then we'll explore. Story's interesting and all. It's just a little info dumpy, and I kind of want to break from it, you know? To just let it sink, let what we learn sink in and, you know, maybe go fight some things. But this sounds fun, so.
Mrs. Panhua, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please.
Hopefully we'll at least get it a break
What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
Get a break from the info dumping.
What do you say, Rover?
It's way too spicy. I don't like spicy food, so.
Looks like Baiju's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the Academy's entrance, and with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Baijer leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker.
We could give it a try.
In case of an emergency, Rover, roll out. By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us one trip to the Academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover?
We'll do the strange leaf.
Baija said the leaf bears the frequencies of tacit discords, so it must be from a tree near a tacit field. Then we must leave the city to pursue this lead.
Sure. Yeah, my body aches for battle. Really? We've done a lot of talking and sightseeing. Yeah, now we want to fight. But what? Tell me.
An ocean of stars, a dark-haired girl, an inverted etheric sea, and the resonance cord flowing from your tacit mark. And you said it was flowing in a certain direction, pointing to the gorges of spirits on the Norfolk Barrens. You've never mentioned this before.
I thought it was just a dream.
The etheric sea and resonance cords in your dreams are real, possibly leading to the gorges of spirits and Norfolk Barrens. Perhaps it was more than just a dream. That girl might be the key to recovering your memories. Madam Magistrate's information aside, it seems to me your dream points toward the Norfolk Barrens. It's a site of the Threnodian War and the source of all TD outbreaks. The Midnight Rangers' frontline base is stationed there as well.
It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang?
I'm sure you, we'll say, I'm really strong, you know.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. New function unlocked. Events. Okay, cool. Oh, let's go ahead and do the trial for... I mean, I already know I want them, but I'm doing this for the rewards. Take what I can get. When Forte Gauge is above 30, tap RT. Hold X. Yeah. He's so cool. Look at him. Oh, Mortifee's on the team.
Break!
Cool. I'm guessing Mortifee's a force character.
Wind Rider.
Dragon. He's so cool, man.
Unstoppable.
Awesome.
We Resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. Our Echoes can use them too. If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training camp for extra practice and to get these enhancement items.
Yang Yang, did you hear that? Is that someone crying and wailing?
That should be the Midnight Ranges training camp. Let's not worry about it, Shisia. Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough, but I think Rover can handle anything he throws at her.
Learn about simulation. Is this kind of like a domain for character level up materials? Okay. Sure, we'll try it. Glacio damage electro. We'll try this one because we have a fusion character. Right, Jisha?
Ha! 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 Huh. No hesitation. Ah, bad timing.
Leave it to me. Huh? Coming in hot. Yeah.
Oh, so we can aim shot. That's a little slow though.
Sucks to be you. Bloom.
Ha! The end has come. Ha! 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 Ha!
Ha! Leave it to me. Photosynthesis.
Swift and resolute. Ha! Ha!
Very nice. Cool. I still can't get over how high these guys jump. That's crazy. They're good jumpers.
Defense at the city gate has been strengthened. It wasn't like this when we came back.
Act 2.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. That place is now off limits. What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift and you're still here.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. Please, I need to go look for someone. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Be that as it may, I cannot let you, given the current circumstances.
Well, everything seems fine in the city. Are things really that bad on the front lines?
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives. Besides, General Jiyan is currently there at the Norfall Barrens base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier, including the one you're looking for. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass. Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
The monk over there is coming with us. Yeah, sure, why not? She seems cool.
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it.
We're heading out anyway, might as well.
I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Please.
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here. Honestly, she could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Let's go.
Sure.
You should explain why she wanted to leave the city. She told you about the person she is looking for.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in Deseret Highland?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
What's your relationship with the person you're looking for?
His name is Jiyan. I don't know him in person. On my way down the mountain, I ran into his grandfather who was looking for his grandson on his own but ended up lost. I couldn't just leave an elderly person like him out there. So I thought I'd escort him to the nearest city and make further plans once we're safe.
You're willing to go to such lengths with someone you don't know. You have a kind soul, Master Jianxing.
It's all thanks to many kind-hearted people. Without them, Mr. Zhongye and I wouldn't have made it to Jinzhou.
Do you know anything about the mangosteen?
This mangosteen? It's got some fresh-looking leaves, soft, springy skin, and 8 fleshy segments fully ripened inside. It looks like a nice fruit.
Good to know. Where are you from?
I grew up in my sect on a mountain. Spent most of my time training with my masters. One day, I was told training in seclusion was not enough. I must engage with the world to further my skills. So I started my self-cultivating journey. I've been to various cities and gained valuable lessons, but there is still so much more to learn. According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhongye's grandson is very likely in the Deseret Highland. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him.
That's where we are headed to.
Of course.
Cool.
Ha! 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 Ha!
You don't look like soldiers. Why are you here? The frontliners are right up ahead.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers.
Yang Yang showed her Midnight Rangers badge, and Jiyan asked him about Zhuyuan?
A missing person. Jiyan. The one you're looking for. Is he an average person? Not a resonator, I suppose.
Yes. Have you seen him? Is he all right?
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted, but he seemed determined to join us. He's been secretly following our troops since last year. I think a quartermaster of the rear guards escorted him away, so if he's not in the city, he must be in the rear guards camp. He can't be anywhere else. The actual front lines are right up ahead, and we, the Midnight Rangers, would never allow non-servicemen to approach and risk getting killed.
Thank you.
Now, if you're heading that way, I have a request for you. my outrider comrade. On your way there, you should run into 2 detection beacons. They just went offline. Could you go check on them?
Sure, we will.
Great. I'll send the coordinates to your terminal.
I don't get it. What am I doing? Oh. Oh, okay. Gotta hit them all. I'm guessing. Yay, and now we get the treasure. Cool.
An unexpected discovery.
Is that the beacon? Why are there so many people?
They don't look like soldiers.
Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
Oh, nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
Stop lying, I saw it.
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
Something's fishy about them.
I can't move. So hungry.
Oh, please don't arrest us! We really had no choice.
What happened? Do you need help?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move, 'cause we're so damn hungry. Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really using these things, we thought it might get us a few pennies.
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides. Have you thought about the consequences?
We ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal, we'd starve to death before the Tacit Discords kill us.
You shouldn't be stealing public property. Please, return the parts. There's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Here, you can have my flatbreads. Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Watch out!
A tough nut, ain't ya?
I just helped you.
Oh, we gotta...
Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grub, or face the consequences. We ain't messing with no kids, but don't test our patience. Just do as you're told.
We're begging you, stop! We surrender! Take us in!
Why did you attack us when I already gave you food and funds? Do you have other mouths to feed, aside from what we see here?
They seem trained. These are not ordinary people.
Who are you?
Of course we're ordinary people. We just joined the Exiles recently. We done some wrongs. Tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang, didn't know the battles up north were so crazy. Our new boss ran out of food before we could even figure out the camp. Figured we'd be better off just to go back to the city and get locked up.
Then we ran out of food and cash halfway, so we turned to thieving. We ain't got the balls to rob the army, but with stuff just sitting around, why not? Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us, some injured too. Your first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
We shouldn't give them more.
Wait. What I gave them was enough for them to make it to Jinzhou even when they are so many. I used to travel alone when I left my master. I know how much it takes for someone to survive.
Hey, what's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us more.
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you long enough for you to reach the city.
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily in a time like this. If we can't find jobs in the city, we're gonna starve again.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have managed to make a living with my own hands. If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liu Xian Tea House and ask for Jian Xin. I will gladly help you search for jobs and work alongside you.
Fine. We'll go. Hurry, move, let's get out of here. I'm not listening to this lecture anymore.
No, I wasn't trying to... Wait. Please put that down.
Quite the sharp eye you got. Fine, here you go.
Is this the only detection beacon you messed with?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into it.
Really? Then why does that one over there seem broken too?
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever reaching it with all those thorns.
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix the beacons before going?
Okay. Ooh. Puzzle, huh? Complete the decryption by connecting the same color. I'm guessing they can't like overlap or whatever. Seen puzzles like that before. Cool. What's this over here? Parallel perception. So it's another domain looking area. Not sure what it is, but we'll figure it out. Huh? How'd you find such a hidden place? Do you want to try too? I want to try. You're quite brave for your young age. Since you want to try, have you understood everything related to it? Please explain further. Not bad, you're cautious. I'm sure you've heard. I've been waiting here for years, waiting for someone who can defeat me. The road ahead is dangerous, filled with traps, and tests one's agility. If you can reach the finish line with all your limbs intact before me, then what will you do then? You can talk after you beat me. I'm familiar with the route, so I'll let you go ahead. Jumping down this hole marks the beginning. Have you thought it through? It's not worth risking your life for a momentary impulse. Okay. Oh, so it's like a 2D kind of... Oh, oh, oh. Which I am terrible at. Side scrollers. That's more a Ken and Gabe thing.
Ha! One with the sounds.
Oh. I didn't mean to...
Huh.
There we go. Oh, we're on a time limit.
One with the
Oops,
sounds.
Dang it, I did it again. I hit the wrong button. How do I get out of this? Okay. This is so bad. I'm so bad at this. Okay. I'm gonna run out of time, aren't I? Oh, well, at least I finished. Yes. All right. Oh, dang it. Okay. Awesome.
Cherish every gain.
Alright, we got them all that time. Good. When I actually hit the right buttons.
Moment of resonance. Huh. Strike from the shadows.
Oh, we got an echo. Yay!
Huh.
Another one. Cool.
Ha! Huh! Ha! I sense your weakness. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Leave it to me. Life is in everything.
Huh. Huh. Moment of resonance. Ha! 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 Ha!
Leave it to me. Listen up. Whoa! Bring it on! Watch and learn! I'll fire it up.
No hesitation.
Title heritage?
Cherish every gain.
Cool.
Huh. Huh. Ha. Ha. Huh. Huh. Sounds come forth. Huh. Ha. Ha. Ha.
What am I supposed to do? Oh. Oh my.
Ha. The end has come.
Bloom.
Huh. Strike from the shadows. Huh. Remnants of the past. Huh. Huh. Ha. Ha. Ha.
Leave it to me. Luminous energy. Photosynthesis. Ooh. Wow! Bring it on! Pew pew pew!
Swift and resolute. Huh. The hour is upon us. An unexpected discovery. Huh. I sense your weakness. Ha! Huh. Huh.
thorns are blocking our path. The thorns are blocking.
Hopefully this helps.
The thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
Let's see. Cool. How many more do I need before I can do well, I can do a 10 pull here. How many more do I need to do a 10 pull here? Close. Let's go ahead and do a 10 pull here. Because we're early in the game, so even if we get like a 4-star character, 4-star weapon, it's really going to help us out. Or it could potentially help us out anyway when you're this early on. Alright. It's 4-star.
Quit the chit-chat. Tell me what you need and I'll make it for you, provided your descriptions are reasonable.
I have no idea what he does, but cool. I did like his design. I want to try using Mortifee now that we got him. Cool. I'll figure out how to actually use the characters eventually. I just want to try him out though.
Make this quick. I have experiments underway.
Alright. I'll keep playing for a little bit longer. Ooh, look how cool he is though. Oh. Alright.
Master Tianxing, are you alright?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
I know another shipment of supplies has just arrived. I've confirmed it, but it's not nearly enough. We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies immediately.
But the approval process is going to...
Tell them it's an emergency. We are working around the clock here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they not comprehend? Here's a list of what we need. I'll talk to them if you can't make them listen. Now go, go, go! Move, move! What is it? Why are we still not done distributing these?
Hello.
You new here? Are you backups too? Wait, you don't look like one of us.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers, and they are...
Ying showed her Midnight Rangers badge.
Excuse me, one moment please. Careful! This chest holds vital medical supplies. If the wounded return and find no medicine, it's on you. Handle with care and precision. An outrider. So, you were part of the backup force, right? Now, I've got wounded soldiers coming soon, and you're just in time to help. Oh, sorry, have to answer this. Yes, what is it? An overclocked resonator. Understood. I'll be there immediately. I'm sorry, could you do me a favor? The wounded soldiers are being sent back from the front lines. We need someone to escort them to the medics, but I've got to deal with the overclocked resonator now. Could you please take care of them?
What exactly do you need us to do?
Just make sure they are safe. The medics will take care of their wounds.
Sure, leave it to us.
Thank you.
It's so busy here. It looks like they don't even have the time to catch their breath.
Things are always like this in the rear. The frontline soldiers focus solely on battle, following orders and striking enemies. But in the rear, personnel must juggle numerous tasks: supplies, medical care, equipment maintenance, personnel management, and logistics. They must carefully manage these matters to provide vital support for our fighters.
So this is what a real war looks like. I had no idea it could get this bad.
Most people would never have the chance to witness any of this. It's natural for you not to know. I think this is exactly what our military strives for, to ensure peace and safety for our citizens. It's a sacrifice made so others don't have to live in fear.
The wounded soldiers are here. Let's go check on them. Up here, is it? Yeah, looks like it.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just a little out of breath.
Looks like some of the clothes aren't loading in right, but that's okay. It happened, but I noticed that happened before. You don't seem okay.
It's okay. I'm fine.
I'll go find a medic.
You brought the medic over to take care of Shinyu.
Like I said, it's not a big deal. No need to fix me up. Let me go.
Please calm down. Your wound is still bleeding.
That's barely a scratch. You can't stop me.
Now is not the time for bravado.
That's not bravado. My wounds can close on their own. It's my resonance ability. The medics should go take care of other people in need.
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you need our help. Calm down and stay where you are. Please hold him still for me.
Sure.
After some chaos, you help medics in treating the wounded. Talk to the medics, okay.
Thank you for your assistance. You must be tired. Please, take some rest.
They look badly injured.
Don't worry. They've received proper treatment now. They'll recover in time. Thanks to General Jiyan, we've seen a significant drop in the number of casualties.
Jiyan!
I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators. The battles were brutal even back then, with the stench of blood lingering through the rain. But things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discords eliminated by our brave soldiers. Resonators in the Midnight Rangers are incredible warriors. Those who have to retreat from injury must have already taken out hundreds of enemies.
They are heroes.
They are the ones keeping our people safe. What I've been doing is not worth mentioning compared to them.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped so many wounded soldiers in such a short time. Now that they're all safe, you should go and take care of your own issues.
Thank you. May I ask where the quartermaster is?
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution. Just take that lift and you should find him there.
Rover, where are we going next?
Let's follow Master Jiyan.
Here are some recipes for dietary supplements from my sect.
Oh, great. You have my thanks.
Oh, I should, I don't think I did this yet. Change out his weapon. I have no idea, but I'll just do this for now. Some new area. Pretty big map, huh? Nice. I'm probably gonna do some exploring when I stop recording. I mean, maybe not tonight, it's getting late here, but that's kind of when I want to take a break, but let me see if I yeah, we can get some more of these. Alright, I should have enough for a 10 pull now. So, I'm gonna do that. Yes.
Quit the chit-chat.
Oh,
Tell me what you need and I'll make it for you,
More
provided your descriptions are reasonable.
Cool. I'll take it. Alright. So we should be able to get more from here. Go ahead and get this last one. And then we can get a couple. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what that is. Is that for the weapon banner? Is it? I'm guessing that's for the weapon banner. Is it the limited weapon banner or the standard one, though? Let me look at it real quick. Or does it matter? Okay, so that uses the same currency as the standard banner. So yeah, that's for the limited. Well, yeah, we'll take that then. Because I wouldn't mind having... If we get G1, or Jiyan. No, not that. This. Yeah, and if we don't get them, well, whenever we do get one, then we can spend them on their weapon, I guess, whenever we do pull one off the limited banner. So yeah, totally. Though these would be nice too, so we could wish on them, get more characters, but. So I'm gonna take a break here from the main story at least. I might do more recording, at least when I do the main story, maybe. We'll see. But I am really enjoying it so far. The story's interesting. Love the characters. Love the combat. Combat is awesome. A whole lot of fun. Just trying to figure things out more and get, get experience. It's all a learning process. It's probably going to take me a while, getting the hang of, we got a few new characters. We got our first 5-star super early. That's awesome. Always cool to get your first 5-star the first session. Really cool. And we got some new 4-stars. Awesome. Can't wait to try them all. Anyway. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.